What's up YouTube? Welcome to part 1 of my Minecraft Extra 360 edition walkthrough. And for those who watched my last video, you may be thinking, what, isn't this part 2? I thought this was part 2, you already did this. I've decided to quit that world a little bit earlier than usual, you know. For a good reason. Basically, when I was making the second episode, the audio got corrupted and I didn't have a backup of the world. So I couldn't go back. I just kind of had to. So I had a video with corrupted audio and I'd already made progress in the world and I saved it because I'd always save on. So I could have rather explained the situation and just kind of hoped you guys believed me. Like, oh, I did some mining off camera and I actually got some good loot. I had a lot of iron, a lot of coal, and a lot of rails. That would have been good for an achievement. But, or I guess I could have just uploaded it without the audio and so you guys could see me play through it. But I didn't really want to do that. I kind of wanted to just have like a full recording of every episode. I think it's a better viewing experience. So I've decided I'm going to reboot it, part 1, episode 1 into the series. So I'm just going to explain what I'm going to be doing. So basically, I'm going to be trying to get every single achievement and completed Minecraft for the Extra 360 edition because I never did it. I've never beaten Minecraft. I don't even really play anything past the adventure update. This is the only version of the game that I somewhat enjoyed that's past the adventure update. And even then it's kind of hit or miss. I like it for nostalgia, but not really for playability. I will be real. I think it's a good version of the game. It's probably the only version I will play, so. Also, last episode I was really tired, and it honestly wasn't that entertaining of a video anyway. I've also fixed a lot of the audio issues. I can now hear my game audio. Well, I said I fixed it, but last episode I fucked it up, so maybe I'll fuck it up again, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be finally completing Minecraft for the first time ever on my childhood version of Minecraft, which is Title Update 11, Minecraft Extra 360 Edition. So I guess we can just start playing. Continue playing offline. I'm going to create a new world. It's going to be called Beyond's World. I am playing on original hardware, by the way. This is a modded console. But I will not be using any cheats or anything like that, so don't worry about that. And here, keyboard this on default. Just like last time. Create new world. Okay. Initializing server. I don't know why it's doing that, because it's an offline game. I know they did that into like release 1.2.5, I believe it was. But I was told that this was based on 1.1. Oh, no, sorry, it was past 1.2.5. Then if I said it was 1.2.5, I guess it would be 1.2.6. But basically, after 1.2.5, so 1.2.6, they made it so every time you played single player, it would like load a local server. I guess they did that to make multiplayer more entertaining, but it just made single player worse because it introduced like lag. I don't know why they did that, but yeah. Ooh, okay. Oh, this looks nice. Oh, we've got a nice desert over there. Oh, sheep, free sheep. Oh, and a village. Jeepers creepers. This is a really good world already, isn't it? Yeah, last time I spawned in the winter biome, or the snow biome, or whatever. Oh, there's another village over there. Damn. Now you're gonna be thinking, oh, he just wanted to make a new world so he could cheat a seed. Shit. I wouldn't be surprised if anyone actually thought that. Okay, I'm gonna kill these sheep because I want a bed. Oh, also, I deleted all my achievements, so now when I do that, there you go, now I got that achievement. So I didn't showcase that last time. I already had like 3 achievements, I think, when I started the first episode. Consider last episode, episode 0, or the pilot. This is episode 1, okay. That's the lore explanation why there's 1 episodes. Episode 1. Okay, anyway, Oh, bro. So the controller on this is not very good. I am using a good controller, it's just the joystick is very, it's not made for games, you'd think, but it's very precise. It's, wait, there's 3 villages. What the fuck? Man. But I guess I'm not complaining, but it's like, I don't know, I can't really explain. I don't know how rare that is. Is that rare? I was just able to find a village last episode. Pilot, I suppose. So this dude's thing is a little high up. How do you get up here, bro? You get down it. No, it makes no sound at all when you hit. Okay. Anyway. Okay. They're alright. Oh, I haven't got an iron ingot. Oh yeah, I forgot, yeah. I already forgot a bit about this version of the game. Gotta eat food, don't you? I kind of like where this one is. I'm gonna go check out the other one now. All those blocks of torches over there. I might be able to get a bunch of torches just by breaking all those black wall blocks. I might live in a village just because, I think I said this in episode 0. I actually like... my first ever Minecraft house was one of these villager houses. It was the librarian house. And, yeah, I liked it. I remember it was at my cousin's place. I'm not gonna re-explain everything. If you're curious on what happened in that episode, you can go watch it. I don't want, because like it's not gonna be good for people that have already seen it. So it's gonna be like, oh, just watching the same thing. I plan on recording for an hour, so I don't really want it to be like, oh, I already watched this, just wasting an hour. So I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, this village sucks ass. It's not even there's good houses here. That being said, I will nick some of your good wheat. I might keep these guys around just so I can take their wheat. I should probably explain though, I'm not a professional Minecraft player. I play beta, I don't play these newer versions. I've always wanted to kind of check out the newer version. No, that one wasn't great. I always wanted to check out the newer, like, I'm also not completely clueless on modern Minecraft. Like, I used to play this version as a kid, and I would, fuck off, I would keep playing into the later versions. I think it was around 1.9 was when I stopped playing. So anything past that, I'm completely clueless about. And I never played beta, I should also mention that. I always played, as a kid, I should say. I never did beta as a kid. I never experienced it. I experienced Minecraft when it released. Oh shit. So, ooh, captive house. That's what I'm trying to be doing. I'm gonna get a achievement in it. Oh, bro, I don't need any more sheep. It's picked up. I'll just gather resources. The basic essentials. They didn't fucking drop anything, great. Okay. Okay, so let's go check out this other house. I like that mountain. I might actually build on that mountain. I might not live in the librarian's house. I might make a second base in the librarian's house, but I might not live there. Yeah, it's quite a small house. It's like 5 by 3 blocks or something like that. The x-axis. I can sprint, can't I? Yeah, I can. Cool. I forgot you. Okay. Don't want to jump too often though, because I know a bit about the hunger system in this game. There's like saturation points, stuff like that. And like, I know punching and jumping and sprinting lowers your hunger and whatnot, but oh, there's another. I think they're blacksmiths. Is that what they're called? Blacksmiths? It's not one of these good houses. That's why I call them, just the good house. Maybe I should call them the goodie house. What goodies, huh? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, diamonds. Shit, I'm fucking up. So I'm debating ending this episode now because one, it looks dodgy, and two, it's kind of just carrying me in this save. This world I've been such shit. I just mistaked it for a fucking save. Now it's even more dodgy. Fuck. No, I'll keep that. I'll keep that. You know, I'm gonna take these. Is that meant to be full? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go to these shitty houses. You know what I do want? See, I remember I lived in the librarian house, and when I was at my cousin's, he lived in this house. I think it'd be kind of cool to link those two together, but I want to find one that's has this house near each other, you know? Do I have, is there, I think it's the crafting table that's in the librarian's house. Just want to eat some food real quick. Bread. I personally don't really like the hunger system. I think it's stupid. I don't know why they ever added that. Yeah, sure, I grew up with it, but what do I know back then? When you play the older versions of Minecraft, you kind of realize, oh yeah, this shit kind of does suck. Replay the new versions. It's kind of like, you know, it's like quitting smoking, innit? Like, you know it's bad for you if you keep smoking, but you keep doing it. But when you do stop smoking, you finally quit, you're like, oh shit, it's so glad I stopped doing that. It's kind of like modern Minecraft too, like, you keep playing it, some people keep playing it, but when they stop playing it, they realize, oh yeah, this shit kind of fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to compare playing Minecraft to smoking. That's something like a parent would do to their kids. Like, oh, you keep playing that silly block game? Oh, well, you're gonna... Oh, look at that. Bang on. It's exactly what I wanted. And, well, I don't want these twats in here, but, you know, I wanted this house. This was basically what me and my cousin's world looked like. This house was in front of that house. Fuck off. This house. Why do they make no sound? I thought they made like a "huh" sound when you hit them. Can I just kill them? Did they drop anything? Dude, they're fucking vulnerable. Oh, they are. Oh. And I just feel bad. You're fucking stuck in there. You need that, buddy? Oh shit. Fucking Gmod admin in here or some shit. Okay, we should probably start doing shit. Okay, I got no wood. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, I want to conjoin these two houses together, you know what I'm saying? That means that I will take this, which I will make some food, because that's an achievement, and I need it, so. Yep, bake bread. Nice. Okay. See, I'm debating living in this town because I don't want to mine on the sand. I remember I made a mine last time on the sand and it wasn't very good. See, what I probably could do, I could nick all their gravel and make a path that seamlessly leads to a mine. That could work, maybe. I'm also going to take more of their life resources because I need it for food. Okay. Yes, I'm just gonna like leech off these guys' like goods and services. I got wood, like that wood. That's the one thing I need. Yeah, I'll just like take their shit, just leave it. Oh, fine, I got it. There you go. I'll take their shit and just leave it in like absolute shittiest conditions. And I'll just keep coming back to them when I want to like use them for their resources. You hear that, bitch? I bully you. Fucking green ass eyes. I knew someone that had green eyes. You know, just as ugly as you as well. Maybe you're him. Lost your voice. Get to sleep. Can I eat this in front of you? Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, fuck all. That's what I thought. There you go. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna kind of hang with you guys for a bit because actually no, no, fuck you guys. I'm taking my shit as well because you're not keeping it. I need this. I'm gonna go make my own shit. Well, steal your shit first and then make my own shit. Oh, look at this, it's all done. Go. I'll replant it, but not for their benefit, just so when I come back later, there'll be something for me to steal again. But, see, I want these things. Because these have torches on them. Saves you mining and wasting a bunch of coal. I'll take the wood as well, because, who knows, I'll probably need it. This isn't just like, I'm not just gonna try and get all the achievements. That guy's on his house there. But I am gonna be trying to get all the achievements, but like, I'm not just like, oh, okay, I got all the achievements, that's it, I'm gonna stop. Well, actually, I probably will, but I'm not gonna like rush it. I'm just gonna get them in my own time. I will try and get some, the more difficult ones, but I'm mostly just gonna be playing. There's a lot of fucking wheat here now. This thing's just floating. Why is it floating? What did I think was that? Maybe there's a grass block there or so. Oh, I left a torch here. I suppose of that map. It's gonna look fucking weird for anyone's like. Get that? Anyone that comes across this, it's gonna see like a bunch of fences. I think that cave is. This is a weird world, isn't it? Very weird world. I do like that church. I'm not gonna live in it, but ow. Any more things I can leech off here? Just to be a dick, I'm gonna break your window. Man, make this window. Fuck you guys. What a shitty base. I take your wood as well. I need a shovel. I'm gonna make a shovel to steal that gravel so that I can make a better mine in the village I want to live in. So let's take this. Take that. Let's do that. Take that. There you go. You guys, I need this, right? These paths barely lead anywhere as well. They lead to their houses, but my houses are better, so I won't take too much. I don't want this whole episode just to be mining gravel. Oh, thank you. Glad it did that. I couldn't delete. I wanted to just delete my achievements off this account, but I couldn't do that. I had to delete my whole profile. Make a new one. Which you might think, oh, well, what about all my other shit? I had literally nothing else on it. I think I had like the GTA 4 achievement for completing the first mission, and that was it. So, yeah, no, didn't really lose much there. Oh, I think I had drivers. A bit of driver levels. Is that gravel floating over there? I don't think it can float, right? Oh, there's grass underneath it. I remember a trick, I think it was with lily pads though, where if you put sand or gravel underneath it and then broke this. No. Okay, that's not. I don't know if there's lily pads in this version of the game. Maybe it still works, I don't know. I do actually know a few tricks in these newer versions, like glitches and stuff. I know there's a way to duplicate blocks. Specifically with wood. I don't know if it works on the other block, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not a very smelly cheater, so I'm also gonna take some cactus. I think I got cactus in the last episode for a reason, and I didn't want to say the reason. That still stands. I do have some I do want to make with them, so squid. I just walk past you. Alright, so I think that's where I wanted to make my house. There's an owl here. Damn. That's kind of tough. Okay. There's a twat in there, so I'm gonna kick his ass. Alright, bitch. I'm putting your craft table back, but only because this is now my house, so get out of here. Get out of here. It's my place now. I don't think they can open doors, so could be wrong about that though. Let's make an axe. Get rid of all these books. I noticed that basically everything that's made of wood in this version in Minecraft, these newer versions, can just be mined with an axe. So all this should mine quicker whilst using this axe. which is nice. There you go. Just like that. I want this to be my place. I'm gonna put my bed here. My last house looked kind of ass. Oh yeah, yes. So I'm hoping to make it look a little nicer this one. Could do with a second bed. I'm living in luxury right now, no? I don't know what wall I used, but I guess I can make a chest. I guess I won't actually about that. Hey, what are you doing here, bitch? Fuck off. It's not your place anymore, it's mine. Okay, do I have a shovel? No, I don't. I had one. Might steal some of the other guys' what do you call it, furnaces. So I don't want to steal from these guys. Like, I'll treat them like shit, but I don't want to steal from them. Those are two completely different things. So I was actually going to do it over here, but that would be closer and more convenient for me, but I think I'll do it over here. This place looks quite nice, actually. It's quite nice. I don't actually really want to ruin it with an ugly build, but an ugly mind. Maybe I could do it over there. Maybe we could like move it so the mine goes into this cave. Or cave I make over there. I'm gonna do that. Now that'll be very... I like my builds looking good. I don't want to look like shit. So let's start the mine here. Can't see fuck, all the grass is in the way. And if I make this path quite long actually, it gives me a lot more room to mess with, so I'll build even more things. And a little bit further. Let's say... just 2 blocks. There we go. And I can go back. This looks silly. Oh shit, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna use up my energy or whatever it's called in Minecraft. Like saturation points or some nerdy shit like that. I only made 1. I swear I made 2. Did I not? Guess I didn't. I think I got like early signs of dementia or some shit. Guess I made a net. Oh, I swear I made 2 shovels. Maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. I should have, but never mind. Right, let's just... Well, I'm only going to be recording for about an hour. I think an hour an episode's long enough. So just to keep it consistent, I'm going to leave some imperfections in the terrain. Just to make it look natural. I'm just a Minecraft building genius like that. My mind with this book. So, I also recently learned, well not recently learned, I didn't know this when I played Minecraft originally, but you can see your coordinates in the map that they give you. And I thought that was a really clever way of them giving a pretty useless item some purpose. So when I look at my map, I can see my coordinates and my height and all that. So, I'll use that for when I make the mine. And extend this out. Probably shouldn't worry too much about building it in. I should just worry about getting the foundation working. And this, oh, this is quite a deep cave. I'll make it look pretty later. Just get the foundation. I like the colors of this version of Minecraft. They're a lot duller, especially with Max Gamma. But I don't know, it just kind of hits different. My plan is that do something like this. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. That's fine, I'll keep it there. Put my 3 blocks of gravel. Go steal some more from there. What do you call it? Shittyville. I call it shitty, but I made it shitty, like destroying everything. But sunset. Need to quickly mine this sugarcane, right? That's what it's called, right? Yeah, sugarcane. I'm gonna put it in my hotbar thing. Where? My house. Where's my house? Oh, I thought it was here. Yeah, this is it, right? It's here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, not that retarded. Okay, well, it's debatable. Sorry. My chair is not very comfortable. It's a very old chair. Why am I in the bed? Okay, make sure my mic's still fine. There it is. Okay. Let's get another shovel. Not wood. Shit. I need food. What's that? I don't have enough for a stick, do I? Excuse me. I need to go and get more gravel, get more wood. Maybe I should make a tree farm. Because I'm out in the fucking middle of nowhere. So I need to get some sap. I think I have some. Yeah, I got some from that chest. So that'll be quite handy. I got lots of dirt as well. So I might do that. I'll make some saplings. Make more saplings by planting trees. And that would be cool. See, the thing I don't like about this version of the game is, like, I like games that don't really have an end to them. You just play them as long as you want, right? And there's a very new gen thing, like, you play like these shitty mobile games, right? And they're just like, oh, here's the, there's no objective, just keep getting points. Or there is an objective, but it doesn't end, right? It just keeps going and going and going. But, I don't know, I kind of like that, because it's like, with Minecraft, it's just like, the objective is just, well, at least in old versions of Minecraft, it's just build, right? Just build shit. And, like, if you know that's the objective, then I can go into any Minecraft world knowing, oh, all I have to do is build shit. Like, I can just keep building shit until I'm bored. So I don't have anything to remember or worry about. Because, don't get me wrong, I do like games that do have an objective. Like, I love GTA. Obviously, there's an objective to those. Complete all the missions, do all the side activities and whatnot. It's probably one of my favourite games, actually, GTA San Andreas. All the games I've played, San Andreas is probably my #1 favourite game of all time. And so, yeah, I do like them. I just think games without objectives like Minecraft, old Minecraft though, are cool. And I don't know if it's an old thing, I don't know. A new thing, I mean, sorry, because I guess modern Minecraft isn't like that anymore. They have an objective, you're going to kill the Ender Dragon. I think there's like there's a couple of new bosses. There's like that big blue thing, and the three-headed thing, the Wither, I think. I know that's called the Wither, I think. I don't know what the other one's. The Warden, I think it is, the blue one. I don't know his name. I've never seen him, I just know he's a boss. I don't know him. I remember building the Wither in these versions of Minecraft, but I never beat it legitimately. I don't think he's in this version. I don't think he is. So I think it's gonna be the Ender Dragon. Sorry, I'm getting a bit warped around here because I'm going in different villages, destroying all their livestock and taking all their resources, and it's just mixing me up a tad. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna plant my trees before I start building anything, because I need wood. Build them far apart once they do. Those two actually might have some issues, but I guess we'll see. I keep forgetting I can run. I'm just not used to that. I don't know why people say, oh, I can't play old Minecraft because you can't run. Like, it's not really that much faster anyway. Because, like, if it was much faster, I probably would be using it all the time. Maybe people just complain for the sake of complaining. Like, I know this dude, I'm not saying any names, but he refuses to use fucking Linux. Yeah, he goes to my place of work, and He's always saying, oh, I use Linux when this happens and that. But no, you're not. You're never gonna fucking use it, bro. He just says it to, like, I guess to, like, please me, I suppose. I don't know. Not in, like, an egocentric way or something. Like, oh, I'm so cool and amazing that everyone wants to please me. It's just, yeah. I guess he's just like a yes man, you know. He does it with everyone. It's not just to me. It's someone will recommend something, instead of just saying no, I don't wanna. He'll be like, oh yeah, I'll look into it. So no, you won't, though. You never will. Although to be fair, I wouldn't really say he's a yes man. I do know some yes men, and you know they're really apparent. You know, I want to say he's one. Damn, my inventory's a fucking mess in it. But he's cool. I know him. Obviously I know. That's what I'm telling you. Fuck off, chicken. There you go, 4 HP, right? If I hit him one more time, he should die. Yeah, look at that. I have Minecraft expertise. Keep these feathers. Guess I'll keep mining. No, actually, I'm not going to keep mining. I'm going to place dirt. And then I'm going to go back and make a shop. Fuck. I'm going to ruin the water. Please don't ruin the water. I'm going to place all this dirt. I'm going to place some underneath it as well to make it look a bit more seamless. This water's quite steep. I don't usually see water that's this steep. It's quite interesting. Must be something to do with the new generation. In older versions of Minecraft, there's just like pools of water that are just like 2 or 1 block deep. It's quite. I prefer it like that. Not really much steep. Kind of like that over there. Not this deep. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just complaining. Maybe I'm doing what modern people do, modern Minecraft players do to old versions, where they something is slightly vaguely different and they go like, oh, it's unplayable, I can't do it. I wouldn't sound like that. I have played, but okay, I stopped playing Minecraft around 1.9, like I said, right? Well, I have played newer versions occasionally, but only with friends, and that was with 2 people I know in real life. So, it's not like I've never played a newer version of Minecraft than 1.8.9 or whatever, or 1.9 I should say, because I have played 1.9, I didn't like it. Like they added like the hand, they added another hand, you can use your left hand now or some shit, I don't know why they added that, but, yeah. And, I don't know, that just kind of threw me off. I don't know why that threw me off. Out of all the updates, that was the one that threw me off. I think it was just because like it was changing so much. The core gameplay, it just kind of bothered me a bit. I know some people say, oh, Adventure Update was the one that ruined it for me. I wouldn't say the left hand ruined it for me. I think it was just because like I remember seeing all this like new shit, and it was just like there was so much new shit, and now you could use like another hand. And it was like there's just so much shit going on. Not to say like it was a bad system, because I don't really know. It's just it was just more than what I was used to. And it was just kind of stacking up, so I stopped playing it. And I remember specifically playing release 1.8. Not 1.8.9, because I know some people say that's the last version of Minecraft before it went into the Bronze Age. And actually, to be fair, people do say 1.9 was like when Minecraft fell off. That was when they added the left hand, wasn't it? Because I remember that. That was what I remember like recalling, and not thinking it was it's getting too complex now. So I think it was the combat update. And I know it wasn't the combat that made me stop playing. So I probably didn't even notice it, because I was always playing creative mode. I did occasionally play survival mode, but I wasn't very good at it. I just like building stuff. So I don't really know why the left hand made me leave, but I don't know. I was a weird ass kid. I look back on some of the things I did, like, oh, why the fuck did I do that? Okay, I'm really low on wood, so I'm going to nibble this guy's wood. I might just start that mine a bit prematurely. I want to start a mine before the end of this episode. What am I doing? I could just mine a tree, but I don't know. I think it's funnier to just leave this village in like an absolute shithole. And just go back to my village and take care of it, make sure everything looks nice, and keep it safe. I don't know, I think it's funny. It's probably not, but that's what I tell myself. Okay. Go with this wood. It's a bit kind of hard to commentate over mining wood. Your wooden axe. Is it turning night? It feels like it is. Yeah, see, there's something about this version of Minecraft, but it doesn't look like this when it's turning night in beta or alpha. You kind of just see it like switch through like colors. It just, you know, it just clicks every time. It just gets darker and darker. It's a very, very unsmooth transition. Well, it feels like, I know not many people know this, but like when the cloud covers up, well, I guess actually a lot of people have seen this. It happens a lot in the UK. Basically, the cloud covers up, a big cloud, like a rainy, stormy cloud, covers up the sun, and it kind of turns the ground into this like bluish color like this. And this reminds me of that. Like, I used to play out in the field a lot in school. I don't know, we're getting a bit sentimental over fucking Minecraft right now, but I don't know, it just takes me back. I'm a bit nostalgic for it, what can I say? Okay, I'm gonna make a chest. Is that not an achievement? It's supposed to make sense. Fucking chest. Let's just inventory dump all this shit in. Oh, I got 3 diamonds as well. I didn't even realise that. Well, I did realise that, I just forgot. Okay, so what are we doing? We are mining. That's what we're doing. I'm not going to use those diamonds yet. I want to preserve them a little bit. I don't want to just... kind of skipping over stone, and I think I need to make a stone pickaxe to get an upgrade. Yes, I need to go and make a stone pickaxe to get an achievement. That's great. Okay, I should probably take some shit with me, shouldn't I? I reckon I'm gonna go over there and be like, oh, I forgot some. Yeah, torches. Maybe some cobble. Oh yeah, I got none. Great. That's one. And food, fuck. I'm ready. I'm gonna say it's not dementia and say it's just because I'm really tired. I'm pretty tired. It is 4 AM. Not too tired actually. I'm not about to pass out like I was last episode. I'm just mildly sleepy. There you go. That's a good way to describe it. Yeah, I should I need to record more games. I want to get back into playing games. I kind of grew out of it. I'm not really into it anymore. I do like playing them, obviously. But I only just like I make games. That's about it. I make games, I program, I code. I used to write cheats for games. I stopped that now. Mainly Roblox. I loved cheating on Roblox. I know that sounds kind of sad that people that know nothing about it, but trust me, it was really fun to do. And I was a kid, so it was just like fun to do. And that's kind of how I got into programming. So thanks, Roblox. You taught me something good. Got me into computers. Isn't that lovely? Some coal, yeah, that'd be handy. I'm gonna try and make this cave look a little nice as well. I'm gonna mine to bedrock. Actually, you know what I should do? I should probably mine to level 12. And then what I can do is I can, what do you call it? Mine for diamonds there. And I can make a strip mine. So I'm quite interested about, mainly alpha, I think it is. I don't think it's really beta. But in alpha, for some reason, when you mine in the positive coordinates, like X and Z, have them both be positive, for some reason it increases the likelihood of finding ores, just ores in general, so diamonds and whatnot. I thought that was quite interesting. So let's have a look where I am right now. Yeah, see that, so my X and Z are both positive right now. So if this was alpha, I would actually be more likely to find ores. I think it was patched in beta. I could be wrong, but yeah, I think it was fixed in beta. So I'm more likely to find ores. There was like some weird mathematic formula why it does that, but I'm not smart enough to explain it. So I'm gonna put these torches down in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. I guess I'll keep going down. So I think it's level 12 diamonds spawn at, so I'll have to dig pretty far deep down. Actually, I probably shouldn't really bother with the torches right now because I've got to dig it out further anyway from when I had stairs. So yeah, I'm not overthinking right now. I'll just put them down whenever I think it's getting dark, and I'll what's up there? Great gravel. Actually, this is kind of good. It means I can do this. That's good because torches break gravel a bit more reliably. Oh, what am I doing? Placed it like everywhere except where I wanted to go. Okay. Mining because when you mine gravel, there's like a chance it becomes flint. But if you break it with a torch, it's always going to be gravel. So it's nicer to break it with a what do you call it? Torch. And that's actually something people, I don't think many people know that. It's a little fun fact. So, yeah. It's gonna be dark now. It's 26, okay. So let's keep mining. And once I get down, I'll just make like a big tunnel. I know the worlds in this version of the game are finite, so probably not gonna be able to mine very far before the game decides to stop letting me go. Because I know my beta world, it was like my tunnel just goes on and on and on, it doesn't fucking stop. What's happening? Okay, here it is. Let's just mine a little bit forward. Go. Do that, and there you go. Okay, sorry, give me a moment. My ear is hurting. There you go. Okay, see, I'm gonna need to make stairs, and see, there's actually a purpose to make stairs now, because in this version, there's a thing where, like, if you jump up these blocks, I'm losing hunger. I'm wasting hunger, so I kind of need to make stairs ASAP. I guess I'll just start mining down. I really should have mined upwards. That would have been a bit more efficient, but yeah, I'm gonna mine these 2 blocks back out. This one. And then I'm just gonna mine down. So I got an iron pickaxe. And then when I go back, I'll make a stone pickaxe to get the upgrade achievement. So, yeah, sadly I can't speed this up. I guess I could, but the thing about my content, I want to make it like unedited footage when I play games. My channel's gonna look a mixed match of just things I like. Like, I got videos on my channel just about tutorials. I like teaching people stuff, right? So I like making tutorials. It's just kind of fun for me to do. I do them for fun, not to like gain some sort of, well, you know, some subscribers are always nice. I'm not saying don't like and don't subscribe. I do appreciate it, but I don't do it for them. I do it mainly just to make information a bit more accessible. Because when I was getting into well, I still am getting into computers, but I get into really these niche topics, things I'm interested in, but can't really experiment with because I don't know anything about them. And so I make tutorials so that people can get into things that maybe I'm interested in. You know, just kind of kind of helps everyone. So that's why I make a lot of tutorials. That's my law. I don't even care about that. I was thinking about writing down tutorials, but I don't think anyone really reads written tutorials anymore nowadays. I know I don't, so I do prefer a video explaining it. I'm more of a visual learner than I am a reader. I do like reading. It really depends. It depends on the situation. But if it's taking apart hardware, I think I need a video. Like, I can't do that. I can't read a guide on how to take apart hardware. Maybe I could have had pictures, but I think if I do it with videos, I'm more comfortable. I probably could do it if it was written. I don't see why I couldn't. But it's just kind of like, it makes me uncomfortable, because it's like, am I doing this right? If I ain't doing it right, how would I know? Until it's too late, you know? That's the thing about hardware. That's why I don't really like working with hardware. Things can go wrong, and if they do, you have to pay for new hardware. So, yeah, not good. I want to be paying for new hardware. Yeah, my iron pickaxe broke, so I managed to mine out that whole part, so I'll go back up and make a couple stone pickaxes. I need one anyway to get the achievement. And then I can thingy my blobby. Well, actually, I only got about 15 minutes. 15 minutes? Yeah, 15 minutes before I'll probably end the episode. I don't mind going over an hour. I don't think I'll record nothing longer than an hour and a half. I think anything below that is within reason. Is reasonable. So I won't go on for too long. But I think just having an hour of footage for episodes is nice. That footage looks quite nice when the sun's going down like that. I saw that last time and I thought about it, but I didn't say anything about it. It's like even the villagers are enjoying the sunset. Look at them over there. Can I see it now? Yeah. It's like the New York skyline, you know what I'm saying? Just a missing tower, I suppose. I suppose it's lore accurate then. Alright. I also cobble now, so that's great. I was really struggling on cobble. I should keep those. And there's cobble. So let's do that. There you go. I got the thingy. I'll make some more sticks as well. I should probably make multiple pickaxes because I know if I don't, I'm gonna be down there stranded or some shit. Okay. I think this is actually the whole world of the game. I guess it makes sense because the world's finite, like I said, so I guess it'd be weird to have a finite world and not show the whole map on the map, you know, it's kind of weird. It made sense in beta because it is a PC version because it is infinite, so I don't know if I know there's Bedrock now. I don't know if they added infinite worlds to the console versions. So I'm not really convinced, right, that Xbox 360 needed finite worlds, right? I mean, I suppose I'm not a developer from that era, but I feel like there was an easier solution. See, my idea, right? If I was tasked with making an optimized world generation algorithm, and I've actually done this before, what I would personally do is, you know how, like, to store map data, you have to store all the blocks that are in a game, right? So if I want to save this part of the map, I have to store, oh, there's dirt here, there's dirt there, there's dirt there, and so on and so forth, right? Personally, I wouldn't do that. What I would do, I would store the seed of the map, and every time you load that world, it loads the seed, and instead of loading all the blocks that are in that world, I load all the blocks that have been modified. Right? If that makes sense. So I could basically store what block was there before, and if it like there was stone here, right? So if I broke this and placed another stone block, for example, I could then remove that block from the save data. So instead of saving every single block, you're just saving, you know, what's been mined. That's personally what I would do, and then obviously you can compress that data afterwards and whatnot and do whatever you want with it. That's personally how I would have done it. I know it would have been slower, because every time you load a world, you'd have to, you know, generate the world with the seed, and you can't cache data instead, you know. I guess it would be slower. But, like, it takes ages to load and save a world in this game anyway, so... I don't know if you guys remember, like, that shit takes ages. You saw me, sorry, I'm stuttering like a bitch. You saw me, load the world earlier. Generate the world, sorry. It would take that long every single time, so... Personally... That's just how I would do it. But maybe there's a problem. I guess, like, if you mined too many things, right? It would eventually overload or some shit like that, but... I think within reason, it would have been good enough. I have actually done that before. I think it works. It sounds better on paper than it does in execution. It sounds better in theory. Because when I tried it, I did encounter some issues of like, it would save originally, but when the data got too big, it started having issues. But then again, I was working with an engine I wasn't familiar with, so yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm just stupid. I didn't know much about that engine, so I couldn't optimize everything accordingly. But if I was working on my own engine, which I have, and I have optimized, I'm working on a game, those who know, right? And I optimized data in that. There's a lot of saving data in that game, and it works. It's better. I'm using a lot of third-party compression algorithms. I wrote my own. It's got a serializer. It's what encodes a bunch of mapped data and shit, lets you save it and whatnot. I wrote my own. Actually, I worked with someone to make it. Although I wrote like 90% of it. I had my friend help me like fix some bug with it, but other than that, it is mostly my code. Wait, it's my code. It is my code. It's 90% of my code. So yeah, that was fun. I like doing that. Anyway, so we've dug this all out. And I think what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go back, make some stairs. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? On my way up, I'm gonna mine one layer of each block. I think I need to do 2 for the stairs to work properly though. So I am actually approaching that 1 hour mark, so I'm gonna have to... This will probably be the last thing I do. And, yeah. Oh, I kinda wanna keep playing though. Maybe I'll, I kinda had plans to do so today, because my whole household is a messed up sleep schedule right now, so... Everyone's still awake. In the second episode that I'm not going to be uploading, I actually my family was screaming outside my door. I thought I had to edit the video to cut it out or mute it temporarily. But and I was kind of worried, maybe I should just leave this for a little bit longer, because what you call it? I don't want them screaming in this video either. But nope, they've been quiet today, so not today. But during this recording, so that's nice. Okay, yeah, it's taking a bit longer than I thought it would take actually, but like I said, I don't mind going over an hour. So yeah, fucking. This might be a problem here actually, because there might be gravel on that. It's not okay. Cool. My friend, my online friend, he watched my last episode, part 0, and that video was kind of botched from the start. I was really tired. I didn't have my volume on. I was only recording the volume. I wasn't playing it back. Oh, there's iron up there. Oh shit. So it was a little bit stupid, but he was telling me about all like the stupid things that I was doing because I wasn't telling my audio. Apparently, you could like hear creepers coming up behind me and shit. It was like, now that I know, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'll find that iron later. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's where we left off. But he was telling me about all the stupid things I was doing. He also asked me some cool questions, like, he asked me about my controller. I'm using a wired controller. I forgot if I mentioned that. I'm using a wired Xbox 360 controller. This is original hardware. Not emulating it. You know I'm not emulating it, because I could do that. I know you can't do that on Xenia. I'm also running on Linux, and I know Xenia... Actually, Xenia does have a Linux version now, but I think it's pretty shit. Pretty sure it's just better to run it through Wine or Proton. I only use Xenia on my Steam Deck. And I only use it because RPCS3 doesn't run very well on it. At least for the game I want to play. It's quite a complex 3D game. I know some of the lighter games work okay on it. But yeah, RPC, I much prefer RPCS3. If I had to pick an emulator that was 7th generation of consoles, so you know, Xbox 360, PS3 and whatnot, I would go RPCS3. RPCS3 is just, it's such a magical emulator, like, the shit they've done to make that just work, it just blows my mind. I love that emulator. I love all the work that goes into that emulator. Everyone who contributes to that emulator is a certified Chad in my book. As I'm sure that means a lot to a lot of people. I do actually have a PS3. Right next to my Xbox 360 actually. Although I don't really play on it much. I do prefer PlayStation 3. Even though I grew up with the Xbox 360. I prefer it because the homebrew community is a bit better. The Xbox 360 homebrew scene is pretty pants. It's not very good at all. So that kind of pisses me off, see. The way I judge homebrew is the open source or Libri part of it, or free software, right? It's weird, okay, so the Xbox 360, right? The initial exploit, so like the entry point for the Xbox 360 is like RGH, JTAG, there's bad update. There's also like multiple versions of RGH, multiple versions of JTAG, there's RJTAG. There's also some like lesser known ones that I forgot the name of. They're not really that important though, unless you have like a really specific model. Where's some stairs? All of those methods, or at least the majority of them, they're all open source in the sense that they can be done with open source software. What annoys me is there's like no open source homebrew. So the entry point is open source, but the actual homebrew you run on the console isn't open source. And that's kind of what I don't like about it. That's why I don't like Aurora, because Aurora is proprietary. And I don't know why it's proprietary. It could literally be so good if they made it open source. I'm pretty sure they even still work on it, so there's no reason to not make it open source. They just do it because, you know, they're fucking retards. So, yeah, I do not like Aurora. I do not recommend using Aurora. I personally didn't even want to use it. I only used it because I couldn't get Xbox Live Arcade Patch It, or whatever the fuck it's called, working. I'm pretty sure you need proprietary software to patch it anyway, so yeah, I was gonna start it. That wasn't working, so I just used Aurora, because Aurora worked. I think Aurora's a cool project, but the fact it's just not open source, it just ruins it for me. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's just me, probably it's just me. I know many people don't really care. And my point being, that the PS3 scene is kind of the other way around. The entry point is custom firmware, or HEN, right? And HEN is more open source than custom firmware, but obviously custom firmware is based on, you know, the Sony firmware, so they can't open source it. So they have reason to not do it. But was there a call there? No, that wasn't. Okay. So I feel like there could be a better solution. So yeah, that's. With that being said, all the homebrew I've seen on the PS3 has been much better than the Xbox 360. Which is also kind of weird, because people always say that homebrew is harder to develop for on the PS3 than it is the Xbox 360. So I don't know why it's so backwards. And also, the PS2 has really good homebrew. Like, it's amazing, the homebrew on the PS2. I've never had any issues with it. It's all open source and whatnot. So, yeah, I kind of hope the PS3 kind of moves towards such a philosophy. one day. I doubt it though. It's been what, several years now, almost 10 years, no, 20 years. Sorry, not 10 years. Jeez, I wish. But yeah. Unfortunately, we don't. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, you see, that's where it's got to be one block higher. Because I don't know up against. Probably minus on the way up, and this will be the last thing I do today. Actually, no, I might have to place the torch as well. Just over an hour, and I just reached the outer point, so I'll place some torches. Torches will take long to do. So. But yeah, so if you asked me what console I recommend picking up, I would say the PS3. Although I do think the Xbox 360 is good. I think it really depends on the games. Because you can mod your Xbox 360 and minimize the proprietary software. I should really say homebrew, because like, if I say software, it's kind of confusing, because it's like, oh, well, the Xbox 360 games are proprietary, the Xbox 360 firmware is proprietary. See, I don't really mind that, as long as the homebrew is open source. I don't really care, because like, that's what I just want a free console, a library console, right? And having open source, I say open source, but open source doesn't mean it's library, so I know that's a important distinction. But like, I'm one of those people who like, I like free software, but I'm not a believer that every single piece of software in the world should be free software. I mean, like, yeah, sure, it'd be amazing if it was, but that's just not how the world works, isn't it? It sounds cool, but like, having lots of money sounds cool. Having infinite money sounds cool. It doesn't mean people should have infinite money. There's got to be like a limit to how cool the world can be, right? So you can't just have everything be cool. I feel like, I guess digital stuff is different, I would say. Oh shit. Because digital stuff's not real. So I suppose you could argue that, but I think the world's kind of moved on since then. A lot of things have become entirely digitalized and kind of have to rely on a proprietary workflow nowadays. So yeah, I love free software. I like open source. I think open source is cool, but I wouldn't say I love it. But that being said, I don't think everything should be. Actually, I think everything should be open source at the very least. Because I believe in ownership. You should be able to own your programs. But I don't think you should be able to restrict people from doing what they want with it. That's kind of how I see it. I don't like proprietary software at all. Proprietary software, absolutely horrible thing. Or non-free software, whatever you want to call it. Well, I guess it's technically, because open source software can be non-free, so I suppose that's an inaccurate description of it. But, a lot of ores I have in mind. So, yeah, I love Richard Stallman and all, it's just, I just don't see it working, bro. As cool as it is. Shout at him for, like, you know, doing that his whole life and whatnot, but I don't know. Open source is probably the closest we're gonna get. You know, a lot of the software is open source nowadays. Like, you can basically have a casual computing experience whilst using entirely open source or library software. So I would say that would be much better than what it was like back in the the 90s and early 2000s, even the 80s, where maybe not the 80s actually, because I know free software was actually quite popular back then. But to the 90s, when Microsoft took over the computing world, that's when I would say if proprietary software started getting more popular. But nowadays, it's like you can kind of use a complete computing. You can have a complete computing experience using entirely open source or free software, and you can probably do everything you ever wanted, like browse the web and whatnot. Because like with free software, depending on how far you want to go with it, you're limited, but by your computer hardware, you have to pick specific computer hardware. Basically, well, I suppose if you start talking about open source and free UEFIs and BIOSes, maybe it's a bit more complicated. I'm gonna rambling. I'm sorry. I just like talking about open source software and free software in general. So there actually is a reverse engineered version of this game. That'd be kind of cool to play. Have like a PC port, like so I can have a proper mouse movement and all that. That'd be kind of cool to have. Maybe that'll be my new favorite version of the game if that ever happens. Just because I like this, I like all this stuff. I like how this looks. This looks so cool. Anyway, so yeah, that's yeah, let's do like the classic YouTuber outro here with the third person. Thank you for watching. Sorry about having 2 #1 episodes. I promise I'll actually save the game right now. There you go. I'm saving the game. I'll make a backup of it. I'll try and make a backup of it actually. And there will be a part 2, a proper part 2. I might rename the last episode to like part 0. This will be part 1. And yeah. Alright, so thank you for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, dislike it if you dislike it. For more content like this, subscribe to the channel, and that will be it. See ya.